morning. It is extremely windy. I don't think I slept at all. It's just after 5 a.m. There's my tent just getting beat to death. The wind was just howling. I didn't tie the extra guys down last night. I really wish I would have. It's about 55 degrees, but this wind is just howling. Kind of looking forward to moving. I'm waiting for breakfast right now, and then we'll get going. Hopefully before 6. And we'll get this day going. Excuse me. Whew. Oh. Good news is it didn't rain. People came by last night. I don't know who they were. I don't know which direction they were going. It was like 1 o'clock at night in the morning, whatever your, preference. It was nuts. They were just hanging out and talking. Couldn't tell which direction they were at, but I did hear them walk towards Far Mountain, so I'm guessing they were hiking counterclockwise as well. They're done. Well, they're 4 hours ago, so they're probably at the other side of Far Mountain right now. Just cruising along. Anyway, I'm gonna get this day started. All right, 48 minutes to climb that climatic camp. It was just under a mile, so it wasn't the most stellar performances. It is windy as F. Don't know if you can hear me. It's not cold enough to put my shell on because I'll start sweating, but it's cold enough to where I'm cold. Anyway, heading up to Far Mountain. There we go. Out of the wind. So there's a traverse. After Far Mountain, you just send it back to a saddle. You just send that mountain off in the distance. Over there. And you cruise across. Got a little bump right there. And it's fairly straightforward to the next climb over there. So it's not too bad. It's manageable. This is actually the last big hurdle. And that big bump before the summit is gonna suck. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But humping up this rock pile. There's a very faint trail from people coming down, going clockwise. It's been helpful. Back in the wind. Far Mountain's only half a mile away, maybe. Let's see. I'm sort of on the summit of Far Mountain. Far Mountain has this huge plateau to it. So I'm at one end right now, which is that there. And then off in the distance, you can just barely make out a massive cairn. It's like 5 feet high. Freezing, so I put my shell back on. It was horrible. I can barely feel my hands right now. My fingers, they're pretty numb. So now I'll have a tailwind here soon, and it'll be a lot better. Whew. There's my high point. Well, I'm on the summit of Far Mountain, and it's pretty much all downhill from here. Got some small saddles and stuff. Got a big one down there. It's probably the last crux of the whole day. This feels good. It took me less than 2 hours. That makes me happy. I think I'm out of the wind now. I may shed the shell shortly. We'll see. But it's time to get moving that way. Far Mountain. Descending for a while. At least for the next probably mile and a half. Wind sucks, but it's keeping the mosquitoes at bay. If I have not mentioned that, I'm okay with that. Going for the wind, it's freaking gorgeous. I'm sure when I get down to lower elevations, it won't be so bad. Pull my shell off. You can just barely make out the markers on top of Far Mountain. I am making my way around the valley. Here's the head of the Monument Valley, and just been circumnavigating around all these rocks. Gotta love tundra. Rolled my ankle twice now. but it's warming up. I put my DEET on in anticipation of it getting warmer. The mosquitoes start coming out. Hopefully the wind has done what it wants to do. And now I can just focus on sweating. It's such a beautiful morning. This is stupid. The views are stupid. The environment is stupid. I'm stupid. I mean, come on. Look at this. Try to enjoy the views. The wind's trying to push me across the whatever these are, the landscape. Oh. Just moseying along. Wind doesn't seem as bad. Ran into a couple of other hikers heading in. Gave them a little bait on water and the wind conditions. Knew one of them. Small world. My knees are tired of downhilling. I'm ready for some moderate climbing. Thank God for the overcast. Keep the temps a little cooler. Manageable. Do need to drink more water though, I'm not drinking enough. Beautiful. Big climb looms in the distance. That's my last big climb of the day. I'd say it's about 4 miles to the trailhead from there. Probably 5-6 miles out. Excuse me. I am bushed. My feet hurt. approaching the last obstacle of the day, and it's huge. I'm still descending into the saddle, but yeah, this is gonna take a long time to do. It's gonna suck. I'll be happy when I'm done with it though. Then I'll stop and admire the views. Don't mind me, I'm just taking a breather. I'm sitting on a very flat rock, about a third of the way up the climb. I'm getting there, a little bit at a time. I just enjoy this view. I can see where I camped, all the way over. I don't know where I am. Over there. That's where I was camped out at. Right there. Okay. Break time's over. So close. Top is just right there. It's always going to be right there. It reminds me of that Brooks commercial where the one guy is hiking up, they're hiking out of the canyon, and he's all, "Where's the summit? Why am I doing this?" Oh, it's so funny. Alright. Oh, I'm tired. Oh. Time to walk. Did it. Oh, that was so hard. Oh my gosh. I'm exhausted. I got one little weird section to do, a side hilling, and then a little bushwhack, and then it's the Jeep trail. All the rest of the way. Last mile's gonna suck since it's straight down. My knees are obliterated right now. Figured a couple more hours. Funny, I gave myself till 1 o'clock to get to the top of that climb from the other side of the saddle as I was approaching still. I got to the top with 2 minutes to spare. I wasn't even looking at the watch or anything, it's just going. It's hilarious. But at what cost? The sacrifice. I'm losing my shit. Well, I'm gonna enjoy a pleasant walk. I don't remember which way to go. I think it's, I side hill that beast on the other side. I must consult Gaia. Gaia knows all. Also, I put a map in of the trail like 6 years ago when I ran it. So it's a good general guide. Well, okay, I got my last climb of the day ahead of me. It's not as bad as the last one, but this is my last climb, my my feet hurt, so I'm kind of glad this is it. Up here, let's see, somewhere right in there, I slip around and start side hilling, and then it's all easy peasy after that. Figure what, 3/4 of a mile to go before it gets really easy and we're on a Jeep trail. Hard day. Good views. Well, I just got done side hilling that for about 10 minutes. Not fun. Now I got to descend this, and then I go out through there, and there's a little blonde spot right here. I believe that's where the ATV trail starts. I'm excited. It was I couldn't really film because I needed both poles to keep myself stable. It was pretty rough going there for a little bit. The feet are really hurt, so angling was really bad, and now I gotta descend this silly thing. Okay. Alright, it's a little rocky and bushwhacky here for a bit, so I'm going to put the camera away, and I'll probably just say hi again once I'm on the trail. See ya. I can't tell you how long I've been bushwhacking. Probably for the last half an hour. Had to come down 3 or 4 of these shelves. Of course they were bushed out and that and had snow. It was rough. But finally, that is a trail. I am so happy right now to have a trail. It's overgrown. I don't care. It means no more side hilling or talus slopes or any of that fun stuff. Now I just walk again. My motivation has peaked and is now waning. So tired. Just it was a great challenge. Incredible experience. Still got 3 miles to go, but no longer. But man, really pushed myself, and that was fun. Yeah, that bushwhacking was really pulling the motivation out of me. Then I saw the trail, and I was like, okay, back in business. I just gotta watch out for bears. There's a lot of bears in this area. Well, I am in the last mile. I'm descending back down to the trailhead. I'm exhausted. Didn't film anything the last couple miles because I was just lost in my own thoughts. And I liked where I was. And now I'm doing this last mile. It's straight down. And my legs are so blown that the idea of going fast down this road trail thing, there's just no way. I used to run hill repeats on this back in the day, a long time ago. It wasn't as overgrown. I think they closed this trail off to ATVs because it's just really overgrown, and looks like it's only seen foot traffic. Oh, what a trip. This is pretty much it for the rest of the way, so I'm going to sign off and I'll see you back at the car. I'm tired. Well, I'm back at the car, and all told, the trail was 29 miles. It was fun. It was hard. I hated it. I loved it. You know, typical backpacking thing. I'm tired. I'm gonna get pizza and reflect. All right, you guys take it easy.